So here is your first look at a real and fake pair of Air Jordan 1 Royal Toes. Can you tell any difference? Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another comparison video and it's between two pairs of Jordan 1s. So here we have the two boxes. You can already tell what the shoe is by the title of this video. And there is something special about this video as well. We are actually giving away the real pair in this video. So the authentic pair, which is one of these two, will be given away to one of you. So just stay tuned to the middle of this video where there will be instructions on how you can win a pair. So looking at the two boxes, do you know which one is retail and which one is replica? There is some differences in the boxes itself, but from a faraway angle, I'm not sure how easy it will be to tell. So the retail one is this one here on my right side, and this one here on the left is the fake pair that was sent to me. They are different sizes, so this one here that was sent to me is a UK 8, and this retail one here is a UK 8.5, so that is slight differences there. However, in terms of the boxes, the retail one is a little bit larger and maybe 1 centimeter longer, but there's really not much in it. In terms of the text on the top, you can see there are slight differences here. There is a difference in color. On the fake one, the red is slightly darker. Don't know if this will come up on the lighting. Where on the real one, it's just a slightly lighter red. In terms of thickness of the text and placement, you can see there are slight differences there again, but this is also very hard to tell, and not many people keep the boxes. On the retail one, if we look at the bottom, it has that Nike sticker on the bottom. Unlike my last video, the fake one also has this sticker on as well, so they've done a very good job of that. In terms of labeling, the retail one obviously has this retail sticker, so if you're from the UK, you know where that's from, and then it has the longer label going along the side. If you compare these longer labels, I will try and give you a close-up of this as well. There are slight differences in font text and font size. As you can see where it says USA and the actual size, on the retail one it is a lot thicker than that on the replica. But this is pretty hard to tell and they're almost identical again. So you know that this pair is from a retail store. So that's pretty much it from the boxes. So I'll now just take them out and take a look at the shoes themselves. So here is your first look at a real and fake pair of Air Jordan 1 Royal Toes. Can you tell any difference? These are really, really close. So I'll keep the retail one on my right side here, and the fake one will be on my left. It must be noted that the fake pair did come with StockX tag, StockX label, and also StockX stickers, so that's kind of worrying for them. So we'll move the boxes to the side and we'll get into the shoes. So here are the two shoes, and wow, they are close. But before I get into a close comparison, here's a little bit of B-roll just so you can check them out yourself, and comment if you spot any flaws in the B-roll. Hey! So, before we go closer into this video, I must give a big shout out to the company that is sponsoring this video, and that is LegitMark. LegitMark is the safest legit checking app on the market. They have recently launched their new app which focuses on legit checking hype sneakers. There will be a link in the description on how to download it. So if you want to sign up and get your shoes checked to see if they're legit, you can do that. But they are in fact sponsoring this video and giving away this pair right here. So if you want to win this retail pair, just follow the instructions on my Instagram, which is also linked in the description. So good luck. This pair here could be yours. So firstly, we're going to compare the right foot and see if there are any differences there. So I'll move the left one to the side and let's have a look. So in terms of the toe box, I will give you a close-up of this as well. As you can see on the retail pair, the toe box guard is a lot skinnier than that on the replica. The replica one is a lot flatter and shows more of the toe box guard when you're looking from above. There is also a few glue stains attached to it. So in terms of leather quality, you can see a clear difference when you're actually up close, and with them in hand you can feel the difference, but from appearance wise it is really hard to tell. The colour they have is completely spot on, but in terms of the appearance of the actual leather, you can see that on the retail one it has a much more crinkled leather and is a much higher quality compared to that of the replica one, which kind of feels almost like a plastic leather. Doesn't feel just as high quality as the retail one, but appearance wise they are completely spot on. If we turn it to the side and we look at the swooshes, what can you see? Can you see any differences there? Well, I'll give you a close-up now. Once again, like most pairs of fakes, they've gone for a much thicker swoosh than that of the retail one. The retail one is much skinnier going up the back, and I also must say that the stitching going across is much bolder and a more crispier white on the retail one, but the replica isn't bad at all. The stitching is very, very clean, it's just a slightly different colour. Just above the swoosh, if we look at the Air Jordan logo, so as you can see here, the print is slightly different. So on the replica pair, you can see that the Air Jordan text is much thicker and a little bit messy compared to that of the retail one. The retail one is completely clean, and you can see the Air Jordan text is very thin, whereas on the replica one you can see they are slightly misplaced, and also the text is thicker than it usually should be. In terms of the overall stitching around the fake pair though, I am pretty impressed. There is no stitching errors at all, and it is very, very well put together. There is very minor glue stains as well, so that is not something that I would look for. I will, however, later in this video go over it with a black light and see the differences there. Of the tongue material, I really hope this shows up on the close-up of the camera, but they are the pattern on the tongue is really, really tight, so it's hard to see, but there are slight differences. On the fake one, it's really hard to say, but the actual stitching of the material goes diagonally, whereas on the retail one it goes vertically. But this is really hard to explain, but there are slight differences there, and I do hope it shows up on the camera. In terms of thickness in the tongue, there's literally no difference at all. Maybe the fake one's slightly puffier, but with wear this will definitely wear down and there'll be no difference at all, so it's not something I would really mention. If we turn it back around to the back and we have that classic hourglass shape, you can see a slight difference there between the retail and the fake one. You can see there are slight shape differences, and you can see that classic hourglass shape on the retail one, whereas on the fake one it still kind of has it, but it's not as prominent as it is on the real one. When comparing them side by side and looking at the side panel leather, the white material, they're spot on. I can't see a single difference here. In terms of feel, quality, everything, that white leather is spot on. There's no difference at all. So well done to the fakes, I guess. If we take a look at the underside of the shoe, I will give you a close-up of this. There are differences here again. So in terms of the Nike symbol underneath, you can see that it has that R symbol to the right hand side of it. These are very different. On the fake one, it sticks out from the sole a little bit more than the retail one, but once again, with wear, this will be pretty hard to see, especially if you're wearing Jordan 1s a lot. If you look around the toe as well at the star print, you can see that the star print on the retail one is much more prominent than on the fake. However, once again, with wear, this is just going to disappear, so that's, I'm only comparing this for a dead stock pair. With wear, this will be incredibly difficult indeed. That's the only two comparisons I can make on the sole. They've done a very good job of this. In terms of colour, you can pretty much judge from the camera angle. Lighting, they are incredibly similar. I would say maybe the fake one is slightly lighter, but that just depends on the angle of the shoe. So these pairs both come with a set of black laces. Both of them are already attached, there's no difference here. They're even attached in the exact same way, so I can't really compare this. However, if we take out the inner shoe tree cardboard piece on both of them, we'll take a look at them now. So when comparing them side by side, this might be hard to see in the lighting, but the retail one is a slightly darker cardboard than that of the replica one. But other than that, they've got the imprinting exactly correct. no difference at all on the top. However, if we turn it upside down, on the retail one it says die cut sock liner, whereas the fake one it says nothing at all. So maybe they've missed something. I don't know if this occurs on every pair, but that is something to look for. So check to see if your pair has that. When comparing the inner label on the shoe, you can see there are slight placement differences between the two pairs. So when I give you a close up here now, you can see that when on the retail pair, the top part of the label is covered by the material and it actually goes underneath it. You can see this here. Whereas if you look on the fake one, the label is placed much further down and you can actually see the Jordan logo sticking out. So there are differences in placement. In terms of text, they are very, very similar indeed. So I can't really compare these that much. They are very, very similar indeed. However, the barcode on the fake one is a slightly thicker text. It looks a little bit bulky compared to that of the real one. So now if we move over to the left shoe, I will compare that and see if there's any differences there. So here is the left shoe. So once again, if you look at the Air Jordan logo on the side, which I'll give you a close up of, you can see that the text once again is slightly different, slightly thicker. And if you look at the swooshes again, on the retail one in my right hand, the swoosh is a lot thinner than that of the fake one. But to be fair, for the price difference between a resale on this and a fake one here, there is not too much of a difference indeed. On the left pair, it does come with a spare pair of laces, and these are the royal blues to match the toe and the upper heel. I can confirm there's no difference here. They've got the colour spot on. Maybe the bag is slightly tighter on the fake pair than on the retail one, but if that's just going to come off if you wear it, so not really much to compare there. It's just if you have a dead stock pair, these are things to look for. In terms of everything else, the left side has the same flaws as the right side, so the flaws are very minimal. But these are still things to look for, and I hope that this video has helped you in some way. I will now just give you a quick look at the shoes just so you can check them out. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great day. Please subscribe if you can, it really does help the channel grow, helps me support me get comparisons just like this from companies. So big shout out to Legit Mark for, I hate how the stupid bag's gone. So big shout out to Legit Mark for sponsoring this video, and you could win this retail pair right here. Don't worry, I won't send you the fakes. But just download their app, go check them out, see if you can get your pairs legit checked by them. They do a great job and I've tested them multiple times and they've got them correct every single time. So big shout out to them. Look out for this photo here and I will be giving these away with them. So check out the rules in the description and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.